Alright, what's good, Raider Nation? So I was not even planning to make this video, but I decided to go into my YouTube feed like I always do, because why the heck not? And I came across this video that the sports criticizing commentator made by the name of Cole Adams, as you guys can see right there. And he is criticizing the disaster of Jon Gruden and the Oakland Raiders. Well, I started watching this, and guys, well, I don't really speak on it, but you guys know that I believe in the process. I trust Gruden'S process, and I'm 100% with the guy. Okay, some of the stuff this guy is making just got me fired up to make this video, and I know it won't shut up all these haters. Even though I wish it did, but I know it won't either way. But you know what? I'm gonna throw out some valued points. So, and possibly try to shut some of them up. I don't know. I just wanted to criticize this guy's video. Alright.
On Gruden. And
this is when he starts talking about Jon Gruden, so just listen to it.
Expected to compete at the top of the NFL, even if you...
We'll be there eventually. We're tanking. Remember this, guys. Obviously, this guy here doesn't know what the word tanking means. Because obviously, with the Giants winning last night, we're clearly in the driver's seat for the first overall pick. So we're tanking. Let's hear that again. Tanking is when you lose. Tanking is what the Colts did back in 2011 to get Andrew Luck. Tanking is when you only win one game. Tanking is only when you win a maximum of 3 or 4 games. Tanking is tanking. Tanking is taking apart the whole team. Tanking is giving up on the season. And that's exactly what the Raiders have done. But this Cole Adams dude right here doesn't understand a single thing about this season.
Disagree with that statement, and the Raiders have been anything but competitive.
Well, duh, we're tanking, you idiot.
Let's talk about that, and it all starts...
Okay, and now here I'm going to prove you wrong.
...with Jon Gruden. The problem with Jon Gruden is not him being a good coach.
Jon Gruden is one of the best talent evaluators yet. And sure, back in 2014, when Carr got drafted, he made that bogus statement about Johnny Manziel. Okay, you gotta give him a mulligan on that one. But like I said, he made that bogus statement about Johnny Manziel, saying Johnny Manziel could take the Raiders back to the promised land. And this and that. And obviously we know how that turned out. He was a party boy for the Browns, and he got relegated to third string duties. So
the problem is,
and he is a great talent evaluator. Okay, if he wasn't a great, and this could go back to the, quarterback whisper thing that he's dubbed as, but if he wasn't a great talent evaluator, then what makes you think he's gonna see something in a washed-up Rich Gannon and bring him in to be great? I mean, come on.
Not a great talent evaluator. He's the general manager of the team, even though Reggie McKenzie is the guy with the title. Yep. The Raiders do not have a franchise quarterback in Derek Carr.
Yes, we do have a franchise quarterback in Derek Carr. Derek Carr can do all this. He can. We've seen him do it, Raider Nation. At least the true fans here back me up on this one. But at least the true fans here know what Carr's all about. Carr is a true franchise quarterback. Can do it. We've seen him do it. But he just needs to get back into his mojo. And, after 5 constant head coaching changes in his 5 years in the NFL, he's only had one coach for a max of 2 seasons, and that was Jack Del Rio, who got fired himself because of Jon Gruden. Regardless, consistency is not a thing for Derek Carr. And he needs his mojo. He's scared. Yes, I know. I'm going to criticize Derek Carr. He is playing scared. He needs to start being a man and quit making excuses. You can argue that. But at the same time, we see what this guy can do. He led us to a 12-3 record, excluding the game that we lost against Denver in Week 17 after he got hurt. This man can do it. He just needs the right stability, right mojo, and right everything. You look at Jared Goff, for instance. Jared Goff in his rookie season, the first year for the Rams being back in LA. He had Jeff Fisher and Greg Olsen. I mean, Greg Olsen, he's alright. But then you look at Jeff Fisher, king of Mr. 6-10. Jeff Fisher cannot coach. Jeff Fisher's like your everyday Marvin Lewis. Hot again, cold again. Hot again, cold again. They can't coach. They suck. He did good in his Oilers days, but he was still bad even then. This guy cannot coach. Not even with the good quarterback. I mean, you could throw Tom Brady in his... No. You could throw Patrick Mahomes in his aerosol, and he would still suck. So, I mean, then you look at the Rams firing Jeff Fisher, and then you look at what Sean McVay did to him. Offensive guru, coach of the year, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and it took everybody by storm. You know, I thought he was going to be a bust. I was about to label him the second biggest bust behind Jamarcus Russell and Ryan Leaf. And this guy went from 32nd best quarterback in the NFL to like 4th. Now, excluding this year, this can happen with the Raiders under John Gruden. And I think it will. It's just going to take time. So, yes, John Adams, or whatever the heck your name is, we do have our franchise quarterback in Derek Carr. We just have to believe.
They should consider moving him to
No, we should not consider him moving to another team.
The key to leadership
I will be livid if that occurs.
is to bring people around you that make up for things that you are not good at. And John
He's fine.
has failed because he's literally trying to do it all by himself.
Okay, I'm not even going to argue on that one.
It will never get fixed if he keeps doing it that way. John is not a great talent evaluator, like I said. He's very hot and cold at times, and he really is a reactionary talent evaluator, constantly falling in love and breaking up with his players. That's why he no longer needs to hold GM responsibilities. Pete Carroll and Bill Belichick hold GM responsibilities because they can evaluate talent and are often getting guys that work. And honestly, we have hit the point in Oakland where they just need to strip it all down and rebuild, which we can tell that's what they're doing. They have this
1-8 later.
Contract for John Gruden, and you can't get out of it. So just start the rebuild because this is not a good roster. They need a GM to come in and replace Reggie McKenzie.
Okay, yes, I can't argue that Reggie McKenzie needs to get the boot. Give him everything and let the door hit him on the way out. Let it hit him on the way out. I do agree with that. And I don't know, but what's that guy's name? The guy from the Packers a few years back. Like back in the 1980s. What's his name? I forgot what his name was. Not Mike Singletary. Mike Singletary coached the Bears. What's his name? The one that gave John Gruden his first coaching job. Legit coaching job. What is his name? I'm about to go back and watch this. Hold on, I'll do it at the end.
His draft picks just aren't working, which is why
his draft picks aren't just working. Yeah, they're all rookies, and we suck.
none of his draft picks ever pan out, and they end up just moving all of them.
Yep,
What's
that's
the point
true.
of drafting if you can't get any of the picks right? And now the Raiders have a lot of draft picks, so John obviously has to capitalize off these in the coming years because it's all he has. It's crazy how much can change in 2 years. The Raiders were great in 2016, and it looked like they were going to become Super Bowl contenders in the coming years. Derek Carr looked like a franchise quarterback, and his decline has come extremely fast. The team has a lot of rookies playing. They don't have Khalil Mack anymore. Amari Cooper is out of there, and Marshawn Lynch is not signed up to be there the long term. So really, the Raiders don't have anything to build with. Absolutely nothing.
Derek Carr.
Money is invested in a coach who has rubbed players the wrong way, and a quarterback who is supposedly rubbing players the wrong way. Now, like
He ain't rubbing players the wrong way for anything, dude. Get out of here. This dude has no credibility at all. I'm done. You're a failure, Cole Adams. You're a failure. You need to be a better talent evaluator. Go get your facts right, dude. God dang it. Okay, what's that guy's name?
Raiders back. His first in the
I
universe.
swear, I'm gonna
John spent 3 seasons.
What's his name?
The playoffs twice with Ray Rhodes, but in 1998,
I was
John
gonna say
Gruden had his first head coaching opportunity when the Raiders owner Al Davis hired him. Under Coach Gruden, the Raiders went 8-8 championship, and it's also negotiated champion in '95 with the University of Pacific. John made the round.
What's that guy's name?
For 2 first rounds,
It's killing me.
not easy to deal with the Raiders back, but we just didn't realize it at the time.
That one former Packers executive that came and was sitting there at the Raiders practice the other day. I can't even think of his name.
Now here's where things get interesting. John Gruden had his contract coming up to end. The Raiders were hard to deal with, 12-4 and 10-6. In 2000,
I
the
can't even
playoffs
think of his
twice with
name.
Ray Rhodes, but in 1998, John Gruden had it August 17th of 1960. Graduated there, where he was a year as an offensive assistant for the 49ers with Coach Mike Holmgren. Coach Gruden went on to the University of Pittsburgh for a year before being hired by his former...
That's what it was, Mike Holmgren. Okay, watch out for him in the offseason, you guys, okay? Mike Holmgren, him and Gruden are really good friends. Really close, you know, he has his NFL buddies. Gruden does. Okay, watch out, because this guy, he looks good. He went to go watch the Raiders practice the other day, and they did an interview with him on the Silver and Black stuff and the Raiders Live podcast or whatever. Okay. Look for him to be our next general manager. I think it's going to happen. Look out for him. All right, Raider Nation. So I don't know what I'm going to call this video. I'm going to have to think about it. But these are the reasons why I stick behind John Gruden. This is why I stick behind the Gruden era through thick and thin at the moment. So...